Good morning. Welcome to Old Fine Zen. I'm Jan, and it's early like Sunday morning. Thank you for watching. The other night, I put Ollie in the other room when I'm teaching my Zoom online meditation class. And I usually turn the TV on for him. So I turn the news on because it's kind of monotone, it's quiet. So I was just walking out of the room getting him settled, and I heard on the news, I don't watch the news very much anymore, that loneliness is just so prevalent for young people as well as for older people, that people aren't communicating, in person as much. They're on their phones or tablets or whatever, or they're texting, but one-on-one communication, that sort of thing. And I start to think about friendship, and I have a friend who I've had for many years, and we don't keep in contact a lot, although we're starting to more a little bit. But she has been a friend to me for a long, long time. And I haven't always been the best friend. I have to say, I have not. As far as communicating, keeping in touch, that sort of thing. But she has stayed with me. She has stayed with me. She doesn't ask questions. She doesn't make me feel guilty. She doesn't put me in that position. She just accepts whatever I am and leaves it at that. And I'm sure I've disappointed her. I'm sure I have said things that weren't good, but she's still there. And it made me start thinking, this is my brain going down the rabbit hole, the word of nuance, that our minds, the human mind, likes certainty. So we put things in black and white. And life isn't in black and white. There's nuances of life. There's layers, there's complexities, but our minds want to say, this is good or this is bad. They are good or they are bad. We like to put everything in its little compartment in our mind, but life isn't that way. There are layers of things, and people aren't that way. People are not going to be, you can't pigeonhole them as good or bad, but we want to do that because it gives us some sort of comfort to have things, today was good or bad. Well, if you look deeper, it was probably a mixture of things. It probably wasn't all good and all bad. There were layers to it. So if we start looking a little bit deeper, and our friends, they're not always going to be good, and they're not always going to be bad. Now, I'm not talking about somebody that abuses you, that, we're not talking about that extremes. We're just talking in general in life. And if we can look deeper and not say they are worth something and they are worthless, happy or unhappy, if we can look more in the grays, it's not black and white, there are shades of things. And so I was thinking, people are that way. And because there's one bad chapter in a relationship, it doesn't mean that the whole book was bad, right? How often have you read a book and it's going along and you love the book, and then you hit this chapter that is, oh my God, it's so boring. Okay, you have a choice there. You can put the book down and never go back to it, or you can struggle through it to the next chapter and suddenly it's good again until the end. So you had a choice toss it away, or move to the next chapter, and see what it's going to bring. So this, the Buddha talked about an immature mind versus a mind with wisdom. So a fearful mind seeks absolutes because you're so afraid it's got to be, I got to know it's going to turn out this way or that way. So a fearful mind really wants that absolute, that guarantee. An immature mind seeks certainty. Oh, yes, they're bad. Oh, yes, they're good. But what does a mind with wisdom that has a wiseness to it, a maturity about it, that mind learns how to be with complexity, to feel okay, to feel peaceful in that spot of complexity. So that's what I want to talk about today. We write things off as good or bad. How about if we kind of stay in the middle, you know? Maybe they make a mistake, but do you throw the book away? So that's the question. So let's do a meditation on that to start feeling more comfortable in not knowing. The other day somebody asked me something, and usually I try to find an answer, right? And I struggle and I'll give them an answer. The other day they asked me something, I can't remember what it was now, but I looked at them and I said, I don't know. And I'll tell you, that felt so good. It felt so good not to be locked in to yes, it's this way or yes, it's that way. I don't know. So it's a good place to rest. Okay. So Ollie's over there sleeping. I closed the slider so he wouldn't start barking because a cat will go by or something. So get comfortable. Let's do a short, let's let that sink in. See if it works for you. It might not. You know, I might say, that's so stupid, Jan. That's okay. All right. So close your eyes. We're going to just relax our body to begin with. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out. Let some of the tightness dissolve off of your shoulders. Allow your hands and fingers to become soft. Position your feet in a way that feels comfortable. Take another nice deep breath in and out. Let it out. Soften your jaw. Relax your belly. Your eyes are softly closed. And you take another slow breath in. Let it go. You feel the forehead smooth away of lines of worry, all the way up through the scalp, all those tiny muscles in the scalp, moving down the back of the head into the neck, all the way down the spine, breathing in, breathing out, relaxed, moving into our meditation. So our mind enjoys certainty. It likes to label things. It wants every person to be either good or bad, every decision to be right or wrong, every day a success or a failure. But life rarely speaks that language. Life whispers. It asks us to look again Look a little bit deeper. Listen a little bit longer. Soften your conclusions. There's subtle shades. There's nuance that exists between the extremes. There's a difference between acceptance and giving up, between confidence and pride. There's a difference between kindness and people pleasing. And that's where wisdom often lives, inside those small distinctions. So perhaps someone has disappointed you. Can you allow them to be more than that one moment? Perhaps you've disappointed yourself. Can you remind yourself that that mistake has never been the whole story of your human life? Every person is more complicated than your first impression or your judgment of them, and that includes you. Take another slow breath. Imagine standing at a sunrise on this beautiful morning. As you gaze at it, the sky is not simply blue, it's filled with colors. Soft gold becoming pink, and pink becoming lavender, and lavender dissolving into blue. It allows every shade its place in the sunrise. We loosen our grip today and we discover something unexpected. Not confusion, but freedom. Freedom to learn, and freedom to understand, and freedom to forgive. Freedom to grow beyond the story that your mind has told you. So today, allow yourself to release that need to know everything with certainty, to judge everyone so quickly. Allow yourself to remain curious and to wonder and to explore and to grow. Allow yourself to say, I don't yet see the whole picture. It hasn't unfolded yet completely. And there's a remarkable peace in those words. So our wisdom is not measured by how quickly we judge. It is measured by how patiently we understand. Rest here for a few breaths. Notice the spaces between your thoughts. Notice the spaces between your breaths. And notice that life unfolds in these quiet spaces. And perhaps wisdom does too. And so we wait and we watch and we listen until all the colors appear. So as we return to our day or our evening, may we carry with us the quiet gift of nuance. May we resist the temptation to rush towards certainty. May we remember that every person we meet is living a story far more complex than we can ever see. And may we offer ourselves that same kindness. May our minds become less rigid. May our hearts be more spacious. And may our judgments be more gentle. The Buddha reminded us that wisdom grows from seeing clearly. So today, may we continue to see not only the light and the shadow, but also the countless beautiful shades that live between them. Go gently, look deeply, remain curious, and wherever your path leads you next, may peace walk beside you. Breathing in, breathing out. And now, as we bring our meditation to a close, we slowly come back to where we began and we reopen our eyes. And I thank you for sitting here with me. You know, every meditation I do, I've done a lot now. On YouTube, I've done a few hundred. I always, when I'm doing this right now, I'm talking to one person, you. I'm not talking to a bunch of people. I'm talking to you, one person. And it's a one-way conversation because it's just me. But I think of just relating to that one person over there that's listening at this time. And I'd like to have a little conversation. I'd like to hear from you so I can kind of make a connection. If you ever feel like it, I don't want you to do what you don't feel like, but I just wanted to share that with you. I'm not just sitting here in front of this camera. I'm talking to you who's listening. And if you want to talk to me or say something, please, I will listen, truly. And I may not know what you look like, but I will hear you. I will hear your voice in my heart and in my mind. I'll hear you because I'll put a face to you. Whether it looks like you or not, it doesn't matter. I'll put a face to you. And we can connect. So, okay. Heavy? Too heavy? Ollie, do you want to come over? Come here for a minute. Come here. Come on. Should I go get him? He's up. Oh, I'm going to go get him. You can tune out now if you want. It's just the dog. I'll get him. Ow. Come on. Don't run away. Okay. I don't want to get him on the microphone. Here he is. Okay. There he is. Oh. He's still a little heavy. I'm trying to, is he the cutest? Yeah, I gave him a bath again. He, he gets a few baths, but he needs it. I don't know. It's the type of dog he is. Say hi. Say hi, baby. Okay, he wants down. All right, so take care. I'll talk to you soon. Write to me if you feel like it. All right, bye.